In this video, let's take a look at making use of a simple for loop in Python. Let's get going. Imagine you want to print a simple list. Let me put a comment in here. Remember, I am using something called Azure Notebooks. It's a free service from Microsoft. You go there, make an account, log in. So here I'm going to type the following. Imagine I'm going to make this list using a for loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The simplest list possible. So let's do this. Take a look. I'm going to type for. That's part of the syntax. I. That's a variable you are introducing. It doesn't have to be I. It could be X. Could be P, could be Bob, but usually people use I, that's all. And then after that, I would say in, and then you can specify a range. So in our case, now take a look, I'm going to type range, and here the range will go as follows. I'm going to put 1, and here what I want to do is print 1 through 5. Those are the values I want to print, 1 through 5. So first, naively, you will just put a 5 in that position, okay? Naively. Put a colon. So this says, basically grab the values 1 through 5, or at least it seems to say that. Then after that, let's say print I, and that's it. It's simple. Let's run this. So hit run here, but it doesn't actually give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It gives 1, 2, 3, 4. So this value that you see right there, the 5, that's not good enough. You got it in that position, put 6. So look back. Our list begins at 1, and it goes up by 1. It goes 1 to 2, that's up by 1. 2 to 3, up by 1. 3 to 4, up by 1. 4 to 5, up by 1. So that's something we understand. The fact this is a 1 in the first position means basically you put a 1 over here. This is a 5. So here you don't put 5. You go put instead 6. And then it generates 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as the list of values. What if I don't want to go by ones? Imagine that I want to generate this list. Take a look as an example. Let me add a separate example here. So second list, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, for example. So here let's play with this a little bit. I'm still going to begin at 1, so that doesn't change where it says range 1. But I'm going to stop. I want the last value to be 9. So think about this. I want the last value to be 9. So for now, naively, I'm going to put a 9 in that position. There's also a difference. In this list, it goes 1 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 7, 7 to 9. You're increasing by 2 on each turn. For that reason, over here after the 9, put a comma and a 2. And run it this time. Take a look. Look, it says 1, 3, 5, 7. The only problem that, of course, we see is that the 9 that I want to show in the list is not showing in the actual output. For that reason here, and where it says range 1, 9, 2 in the middle, don't put a 9 because then it doesn't get printed. Instead, put a 10. Run that, baby. And it shows you 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9. You see? What if I want to, for example, now go from a high value to a low value? I'm going to repeat that. I'm going to grab this code and just paste it into another cell. I don't want to overwrite that one. So this is what I mean as an example. Take a look. I'm going to go from a high value to a low value. I'm going to go, for example, here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So high value of 5, low value of 1. And the way to do it is this way. Take a look. You see where it says range? You can do it this way. Try it as follows. You might say, okay, well, you can't put 1, 5 anymore. If you try it that way, that will just print, take a look, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's right there. So then you say, okay, I'm just going to try to put a 6 in that position. But that just prints 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this list doesn't match the one that we want. Which means here you can't use range 1, 6 anymore. It doesn't match it in the sense that our list has to begin at a high value and then go down to the low values. So for that reason, you might say, okay, what if I just switch it? Put a 5 in here and a 1 in here. Or rather a 6 in there and a 1 in there. Like that. So let's see what happens. Run that. And nothing happens. See? So to fix that, you put 6, 1, try it that way, then you put another comma, and then you put a -1 in that position. That's going to tell you go by 1 down on each turn of the loop. Let's see. Run that. And you see how it goes 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. But there's a different behavior this time. I want 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So here you're going to begin with a 5. And then here, instead of putting a 1, take a look. Run this for now. You see how it stops at that 2? That's not what we want. We want to go all the way to 1. Therefore, where it says 5, 1, put 5, 0. Run that. And now it prints 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From high to low in that order. You might say naturally enough, what if I want to make a list like this one? You should really pause the video and try to figure this one out on your own. But I'll just give you the answer. Can we do this? 6, 4, 2, 0. Well, I observe it begins with a high value of 6. So I'm going to put that in here. Good. It stops at 0. So You might say, okay, I'm going to put a 0 in that position, and it goes down by 2. 6 to 4 is down by 2. 4 to 2 is down by 2. 2 to 0 is down by 2. So you might say I'm subtracting 2 every time. So here I'm going to put negative 2 and run this baby. And it gives 6, 4, 2, except the 0 is missing, which means in that position where it says 6, 0, negative 2, you got to put negative 1. Hit run, and you see now it generates 6, 4, 2, 0 as this set of outputs. That's what we want. So what I'm going to do now is just zoom out here. I want to make sure you can see all of the code from top to bottom. It's important that you type and run this just as I did. That makes all the difference in the world. Please leave a like, and I'll see you in another video.